Ever wondered how some people manage to turn their challenges into stepping stones for success? If so, you're certainly not alone. This fascinating aspect of human resilience, determination, and adaptability has intrigued thinkers, scholars, and the curious alike for centuries. Today, we embark on a journey to explore this remarkable trait that sets the stage for some of the most inspiring stories in human history. Life, as we know it, is a complex labyrinth of experiences, filled with highs and lows, triumphs and setbacks, joys and sorrows. And as we navigate through this intricate maze, we often encounter various hurdles and adversities. But here's the interesting part. It's through these very challenges that we discover our true potential and rise to achieve remarkable triumphs. Our journey today will take us through a series of stories, strategies, and insights that showcase the incredible power of resilience, the importance of adaptability, and the inspiring role of a positive mindset in the face of adversity. We will delve into the concept of transforming challenges into triumphs, illustrating how the very obstacles we often dread can become the stepping stones to our success. We'll explore the power of resilience, the magic of embracing change, the role of grit, and the impact of a positive mindset on growth. We'll discover how harnessing social support can help us surmount challenges, how failure can be turned into valuable feedback, and how a clear sense of purpose can fuel our journey towards triumph. Furthermore, we'll touch upon the importance of self-compassion and well-being, and how they contribute to our ability to transform challenges into triumphs. But before we dive into these captivating tales of courage, resilience, and triumph, let's take a moment to acknowledge the beauty of this transformative journey. For it's not just about reaching the destination, it's about the journey itself, the learnings, the growth, and the transformation that comes along the way. So buckle up as we delve into the world of resilience, adaptability, and triumph. Resilience, the backbone of overcoming challenges. Let's dive into how resilience can be a game changer. In the grand theater of life, we often find ourselves playing the hero, navigating through a labyrinth of trials and tribulations. The secret to our survival, our success, is resilience. Resilience, in its simplest form, is the ability to bounce back from adversity. But it's more than just a rebound. It's the strength to rise from the ashes, stronger and wiser. Consider the story of Thomas Edison, the man who illuminated our world. Edison's journey to inventing the light bulb was no walk in the park. He failed 1,000 times before he could bring his vision to life. Yet he didn't see these as failures but as steps towards his goal. That's resilience. It was his unyielding spirit that gave the world one of its most revolutionary inventions. Resilience is not an inherent trait, exclusive to the chosen few. It's a mindset, a perspective that can be cultivated. It's about viewing challenges not as insurmountable hurdles, but as opportunities for growth and development. It's about not letting the fear of failure halt your journey, but using it as a stepping stone to reach greater heights. Resilience is also about acceptance. It's about understanding that life will throw curveballs, and that's okay. It's about accepting that we might stumble, we might fall, but we can always get back up. It's about acknowledging our vulnerabilities and transforming them into our strengths. In a world that's constantly changing, resilience is our compass. It guides us through the storm, leading us towards our goals, our dreams. It's the force that propels us forward, that keeps us going when the going gets tough. It's the fire within us that refuses to be extinguished, no matter how strong the winds of adversity may blow. Remember, resilience isn't just about bouncing back. It's about growing through your challenges. You are not defined by the trials you face, but by how you rise to overcome them. So when life knocks you down, gather your strength, dust yourself off, and rise. For it is in the face of adversity that the essence of our resilience truly shines. Change is the only constant. But how does one embrace change and turn it into an opportunity? This question is as old as time itself, and yet the answer remains as relevant and crucial today as it ever was. Let's consider the story of the caterpillar. This small creature begins life as a humble, crawling bug, but within its DNA is the potential for a remarkable transformation. The caterpillar doesn't resist change, it embraces it, knowing that it's an essential part of its journey towards becoming a beautiful butterfly. In much the same way, we too have the potential for extraordinary transformations within us. When we encounter change, we're presented with a unique opportunity to grow and evolve, to become better versions of ourselves. But to do so, we must first learn to embrace change, not resist it. However, embracing change is easier said than done. It requires adaptability, a willingness to let go of old ways of doing things, and an openness to new possibilities. It demands flexibility, the ability to bend and not break under the weight of new circumstances. Consider the story of Blockbuster, once the go-to place for movie rentals. With the advent of digital streaming services, the company was faced with a significant change. Unfortunately, Blockbuster resisted this change, sticking to its traditional business model, and ultimately, it led to their downfall. On the flip side, look at Netflix, which began as a DVD rental service, much like Blockbuster. But when the winds of change began to blow, Netflix didn't resist. It adapted. Today, it's a global leader in digital streaming, with millions of subscribers worldwide. These stories underscore the importance of adaptability and flexibility in the face of change. They remind us that change isn't something to be feared, but rather it's an opportunity to be seized. It's a chance to learn, to grow, and to innovate. Change can be intimidating, but it's also the birthplace of innovation and growth. So the next time you're faced with change, remember the caterpillar. Embrace the opportunity for transformation, and you just might find yourself flying. Grit, a simple word with profound implications. Let's explore how grit can help us triumph over adversity. Grit, as defined by psychologist Angela Duckworth, is a blend of passion and perseverance for achieving long-term goals. It's not just about stubborn persistence. It's about having an unwavering faith in your own capacity to achieve, no matter how formidable the challenge. Consider the story of Thomas Edison, the famed inventor. His journey to inventing the practical electric light bulb was far from easy. He faced numerous setbacks, thousands of failed attempts, and widespread skepticism. But Edison was unyielding. He once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." It was his remarkable grit that spurred him to continue experimenting until he finally succeeded. His invention illuminated the world, literally and metaphorically. Edison's story is a testament to the power of grit. It's a shining example of how unwavering determination, coupled with a passion for one's work, can overcome even the most daunting of challenges. But remember, grit isn't about never falling. It's about getting back up every single time you fall, with a resolve stronger than before. The concept of grit is a reminder that success isn't an overnight phenomenon. It's a marathon, not a sprint. It's about staying the course, even when the going gets tough. It's about maintaining your passion and determination over the long haul, even in the face of adversity. Grit, in essence, is the mental toughness to persevere, to stay committed to your goals, to embrace challenges as stepping stones to success. It's about having the courage to keep going, even when the odds are stacked against you. It's about believing in your ability to prevail. Let's take a leaf out of Edison's book and remember that our greatest glory lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Let's cultivate that grit within us, for it is the grit that helps us transform challenges into triumphs. Grit is the stamina that keeps us going, even in the face of adversity. A positive mindset can be your greatest ally in overcoming challenges. Let's delve into the power of a growth mindset. Consider the tale of Thomas Edison, the man who invented the light bulb. Edison didn't stumble upon success overnight. In fact, he experienced thousands of failed attempts before he could finally hold a working light bulb in his hand. Faced with such repeated failures, it would have been easy for Edison to give up, to concede that the task was impossible. But Edison possessed a growth mindset. He viewed each failure not as a setback, but as a stepping stone, a lesson. He once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That, my friends, is the power of a growth mindset. A growth mindset, a term coined by psychologist Carol Dweck, refers to the belief that our abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication, hard work, and most importantly, a positive approach to challenges and setbacks. It's the understanding that failure is not a reflection of our worth, but rather an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to improve. When we adopt a growth mindset, we start seeing challenges in a new light. Instead of viewing them as insurmountable obstacles, we see them as chances to stretch our abilities, to learn something new, to step out of our comfort zones. We stop fearing failure and start embracing it as part of the learning process. This shift in perspective can be incredibly empowering. It transforms the way we approach problems and ultimately how we overcome them. So next time you're faced with a challenge, remember Edison. Remember that success isn't about never failing, but about learning and growing with each failure. Cultivate a growth mindset. Embrace the struggle, learn from your mistakes, and keep pushing forward. With a growth mindset, challenges become opportunities for growth and development. We're social creatures, and our connections with others can be a powerful tool in overcoming challenges. As we navigate the tumultuous seas of life, we are not alone. Our journeys are intertwined with those of our friends, families, colleagues, and even strangers we meet along the way. These relationships, these social supports, are not just nice to have. They are vital tools in turning trials into triumphs. Consider the story of a small coastal town that was devastated by a hurricane. The residents were left with damaged homes, no electricity, and a sense of hopelessness that was as palpable as the destruction around them. But they did not give in to despair. Instead, they leaned on each other. They shared resources, offered emotional support, and worked together to rebuild their community. It was a long and difficult process, but their collective strength and solidarity led them to triumph over the adversity. This story illustrates the transformative power of social support. It's not just about having someone to lean on in times of trouble, it's about sharing experiences, offering encouragement, and working together towards a common goal. It's about knowing that you're not alone, that there are people who care about you and are willing to stand by your side, and it's about drawing strength from these connections to face and overcome your challenges. In the face of adversity, the bonds we form become our lifelines. They provide us with emotional support, practical help, and a sense of belonging. They remind us that we're part of a larger community, a network of people who are willing to lend a hand or a listening ear. They give us the courage to face our fears, to pick ourselves up when we fall, and to keep going when the going gets tough. So as you navigate your own challenges, remember to harness the power of social support. Reach out to others, accept their help, and offer your own. Build strong, supportive relationships, and let them be your guide and your strength. And remember, you're not alone. You're part of a community, a network of support, a tribe. And together, you can transform any challenge into a triumph. Never underestimate the power of a strong support network. Scene script: failure can be a tough pill to swallow, but what if we could turn it into a stepping stone for success? Imagine a world where every stumble, every misstep, every failure is not a dead end, but a detour guiding you towards a better path. This is not a fantasy, but a reality for those who master the art of turning failure into feedback. Consider the story of Thomas Edison, who famously said, "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Edison is renowned for his invention of the practical electric light bulb, among many other innovations. However, this success was not achieved overnight. It was the result of countless failed experiments and relentless determination. Each failure was not a setback for Edison, but an opportunity to learn and refine his approach. He took each failure, analyzed it, and used it as feedback to modify his experiments. And the rest, as they say, is history. This is the essence of turning failure into feedback. It's about viewing failure not as a final verdict, but as a learning opportunity. It's about understanding that failure is not a reflection of your worth or capabilities, but simply an indication that your current approach may need some tweaking. It's like using a GPS. When you take a wrong turn, the GPS doesn't scold you or declare your journey a failure. Instead, it recalculates the route and provides you with a new path to reach your destination. Similarly, when faced with failure, it's crucial to recalculate your approach, learn from your mistakes, and forge a new path towards your goal. To turn failure into feedback, it's essential to cultivate a growth mindset, embrace resilience, and maintain a positive attitude. It's about understanding that failure is not a stumbling block, but a stepping stone towards success. So the next time you face failure, remember this: It's not about how many times you fall, but how many times you get up, dust yourself off, and keep moving forward. Remember, failure is not the end. It's just another opportunity to learn and grow. Having a clear sense of purpose can be a powerful motivator. Let's explore how purpose can help us overcome challenges. Picture this: a young woman named Maria from a small town dreams of becoming a world-class chef. However, she faces numerous obstacles on her path to success. She has limited resources, lives in a place with little culinary exposure, and has no formal training. Her dream seems far-fetched, almost impossible, but Maria is driven by a powerful sense of purpose. She doesn't just want to be a chef, she wants to bring the flavors of her hometown to the world. She wants to create a culinary revolution that celebrates her roots. This strong sense of purpose fuels her determination. It drives her to work tirelessly, learn relentlessly, and surmount all the challenges that come her way. Maria starts by learning from her community, experimenting with local ingredients, and creating unique dishes. She opens a small eatery in her town, which becomes a local favorite. Word spreads about her exceptional culinary skills, and soon she gets an opportunity to showcase her talent on a national platform. Maria's journey wasn't easy, but her clear sense of purpose kept her going. It motivated her to push through the hardships, learn from her failures, and never lose sight of her dream. Today, Maria is a renowned chef, celebrated for bringing her local cuisine to the global stage. Her story is a testament to the power of purpose in overcoming challenges. Having a clear sense of purpose doesn't eliminate the hurdles in our path. Instead, it gives us the strength to endure, the courage to persist, and the resilience to bounce back from setbacks. It transforms challenges from insurmountable obstacles into stepping stones towards our goals. So, the next time you face a challenge, remember Maria's story. Reflect on your purpose. Why are you doing what you're doing? What is the bigger picture? What impact do you want to make? These questions can help you find your purpose and use it as a driving force to overcome challenges. When your challenge is tied to a larger purpose, it becomes a mission, not just a hurdle. Taking care of our well-being is often overlooked in the face of challenges. Let's discuss the importance of self-compassion. This concept, which may seem simple at first glance, is a vital tool in our journey of transforming challenges into triumphs. Self-compassion is the practice of extending kindness and understanding to oneself, especially during times of hardship or failure. It's about acknowledging that it's okay not to be okay, and that everyone, including ourselves, makes mistakes and faces difficulties. Consider the story of Thomas Edison. He is famously known to have experienced over 1,000 failed attempts before successfully inventing the electric light bulb. But what's less known is how he treated himself during those many setbacks. He didn't berate himself or wallow in self-pity. Instead, he saw each failure as a step closer to success, treating himself with understanding and patience. Edison's self-compassion was a key contributor to his well-being and ultimate triumph. Self-compassion also encourages us to take care of our physical and mental health. It's about giving ourselves permission to rest, to say no when we need to, and to prioritize our well-being. This is crucial when facing challenges, as it helps us maintain our resilience and keep our spirits high. Moreover, research has shown that self-compassion can reduce anxiety and depression, improve emotional resilience, and boost happiness. It's a powerful tool that can help us not only survive our challenges, but also thrive despite them. However, cultivating self-compassion isn't always easy. It requires conscious effort and practice. It involves replacing self-criticism with self-kindness, isolation with shared humanity, and over-identification with mindfulness. In the face of challenges, remember to be kind to yourself. Give yourself the compassion you'd extend to a friend in a similar situation. After all, you are your own best ally on the journey to turning challenges into triumphs. Remember, it's okay to show yourself the same kindness and understanding you'd show to a friend. We've journeyed through resilience, embraced change, understood the role of grit, and much more. We've discovered how resilience fuels us to bounce back from setbacks, and how change, though daunting, can lead to innovation and new opportunities. We've delved into the power of grit, this unyielding determination that propels us towards our long-term goals, even in the face of adversity. We've also explored the transformative power of a positive mindset, fostering a love for learning and viewing challenges as opportunities for growth. We've seen the strength that comes from harnessing social support, turning to our network in challenging times. We learned how failure can be a stepping stone to triumph, turning setbacks into learning opportunities. We've recognized the power of purpose, providing motivation and direction, and how self-compassion and well-being are crucial in our journey. Remember, every challenge is a triumph waiting to happen. It's all about perspective.